Scorpio, welcome to my channel and welcome to your November reading. The cards that we're going to be using is the Golden Tarot by Cat Black, and we're also going to be using Work Your Light by Rebecca Campbell. Let's do the tarot first. Curly hair going wild. Let's do the tarot first and see what wants to come through with the tarot, and then we'll go on to the oracle cards. How are you finding this autumn? Got my autumnal vibe jumper on. I do love this jumper. Um, Scorpio. So it's sun, moon rising, or what any houses you've got you're interested in. We're in a big shuffle today, aren't we? It's always interesting when we do a big shuffle. It always gives me vibes that things aren't decided yet. And we're seeing more and more of that. Scorpio. Four of Cups. You're waiting on something. So it could be information, news coming in, an upgrade coming in. We've got patience and temperance at the bottom. So this is something I've got itchy feet. I need to know something. I'm waiting for something. Um, I thought it'd be quicker than this. And this could just be like your healing path. I thought I'd be further on than this. Or a relationship. It'll be different for everyone watching it. This is about patience. I want to say patience is a virtue. I'm going to call the reading that. I'm not sure. Let's keep following. Seven of Wands, it just feels as, oh God, this is a long time coming. Walking a tightrope energy. Patience is a virtue. We're going to call the reading that. Patience is a virtue. As usual, I write them down. Patience is a virtue. King of Coins. There's something here with this as well about being emotionally mature about something. Maybe, you've taken up a soul contract about emotional maturity and needing it now. I think many of us have, to be honest. And we can be triggered, our insecurities can be triggered when it doesn't happen now. Why is it not happening? Why is Cheryl down the road met someone and I haven't? Why have they had a baby and I haven't? Why is her business working and mine isn't? Why does the boss like him and not me? There's all kinds of this within our life. Why does their food taste better than mine? Why has their Instagram got more followers than me? Why? And actually, I heard a great video the other day and it said, in those moments when we feel like that, rather than going, nah, it's about actually, if it can happen to them, it can happen to me. And that is so true. And actually, sometimes things aren't meant for us. So we've got to find out what is meant for us. We've got to create something interesting. Yes, Three of Cups, collaboration. Not pushing people away. So this could be, two siblings not falling out with each other because they think each other's got something they haven't, or they think that their parents like the other sibling, or this is about coming together with emotional maturity, laying down the sword, laying down the shield, and allowing the process to go in the way that it needs to go. I do feel strongly that there's somebody watching who is struggling with something in relation to why are they getting the attention? Why are they getting the help? There's something within them that needs the help. You're okay. You're just trapped. There's a part of you trapped in the false matrix that's conditioned to think you need help. When in actual fact, you are sovereign. And it's just about feeding that sovereignty within yourself because I'm really feeling it. It feels personal to someone watching it. They need help. They're in a position where they need help. It could be finances they're getting. It could be your mum and dad keep giving your sibling money, and you're like, why? Well, there's a reason for it. And it could even be past life stuff that they're having to pay back. Um, It could be your boss is invested in somebody else and not you. They need it, you don't. This is causing conflict. We've got the Five of Wands. And maybe you've been with these people some time now, many different lifetimes, and there's a lot of conflict coming in. And Four of Wands when things, and there's celebrations, so there could be weddings, birthdays, parties, funerals, bar mitzvahs, all of that. Issues around that, trouble around celebrations. I'm also conscious it's November. We're coming up to Christmas dues, gatherings, family gatherings, workspace gatherings. Shit starts getting real. People start operating from their ego. My way, my way, my way, my way, my Christmas. All of that. So you're balancing and working through a lot here. And we come back to your King of Cups, which, no, sorry, not your King of Cups, King of Coins, which is about grounding in something. It's maturity, emotional maturity, abundance maturity. You don't need the help. You can do this on your own. Ace of Wands, you've got your Ace of Wands. The Emperor, you've got your Emperor. Emperor, Emperor is somebody that's worked through all their kingships. They've worked through their cards and they've come out the other side with their wisdom. Coming back to the initial meaning of this reading, whatever you're waiting for comes in at the right time. And maybe there's some disharmony around you or within your energy field right now. I wonder what that flash was then on the thingy there. It's the card. I can't do it now. How was I doing that? And maybe there's a reason. The reason white can't come in is because of this disharmony. And I'm seeing that a lot. Knight of Wands because something does want to come in. And again, this is about you making something happen. And the death, the transformation and rebirth. Five of Swords, things that have been taken, things that have been said. Some things have been said to you, possibly the last couple of months, and you're struggling to let them go. You're really struggling to let something go. And with all of you, it'll be different. It could be family, work, relationship, situationship, that kind of thing. The magician, and you're being called to call in your magician because we can create healing and we can create understanding, or we can create more inner chaos. And also, as well, you're being asked to take your attention to other areas of your life. Um, more to bring more balance. There's something here that you can't control. It's got to play out in the way it's got to play out. So focus on the parts of your life that you can control, the parts of your life that you can take charge of. And that's how you bring abundance, Nine of Coins. And that's how you can start to settle these energies. So Scorpio, we've got a lot going on here. There's not just one strand, there's a lot going on. There's a lot clearing, there's a lot coming up, there's a lot brewing as well. And there's many different timelines and paths throughout November that you can go on. Some higher, some lower. There's many different reactions. And what it's almost like I'm seeing your guides are saying we're taking them to the gym of reactions in November because we want to see how what their muscles are like after this year because it feels as though you've been taken through many different trials and tribulations this year about reactions, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And November brings that in. So we can sharpen our reactions, not sharpen as in a sharp tongue, but that we're not going to be so reactive all of the time. And that's how you can bring in something better. So it feels as though there's some triggers that are coming up, triggers that need to be healed, triggers that need to be released. There's many light bulb moments that wants to come in as well. So being mindful of stepping into anger and vitriol and jealousy, because that kind of consciousness, we cannot receive the good stuff. We cannot receive the good stuff. We cannot receive the super duper nice light downloads, light codes, upgrades when we're in the midst of anger and vengefulness and revenge and all of that and bringing someone down and speaking our truth and all of that. We can't come in. We can't have the nice stuff come in that we want. And then, what are we going to create instead? What is going to come in? The chariot thing's coming in fast. the tower. So being mindful that we're not creating more pain and disharmony in the situation. So pause before you think and speak. That's interesting. King of Wands is action. What are your actions? And we'll do one more card. Queen of Wands. So balancing up the king and the queen. The wand is about fire transmutation, transformation, taking charge of your life. But when they come in together, you've got your masculine and your feminine, and they can balance each other out. So this is about balance. It's about patience. It's about learning to balance our feelings and our reactions. And I'm going to take another card and stepping out of this Ten of Swords energy, which is, why me? I'm backstabbed, I'm betrayed. I'm the black sheep of the family. I'm this, I'm that. Everybody hates me. This has been going on since whatever. Um, they're all just stories that we tell ourselves. There's a lot going on here, Scorpio. I will not lie. You'll be facing a lot, clearing a lot. Scorpio, November. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Yeah. You see this a lot when people say, well, they're getting it, but I'm not. Well, then we can really step back and act really childish and immature. And that's dimming your light to fit in because they, or whoever they are for you, will have you labeled in some way. And this is about rising through that. This is a deep, deep, deep message. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher, all coming in one boom. The ever unfolding rose, you're being cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. No. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. Another reading I've done today, the tarot scopes, where it's all about pause. There's still stuff to sort out before the good stuff can come in. Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? Which depth within you? The waters coming up, the waters of the body, the waters of emotion. And warrior woman or man, have you answered your deepest calling? There's something here as well where you know you haven't, and you're irritated. And for some of you, you're sending a little bit of that irritation out. There's something here, a wound, a raw wound that's hurting, that needs healing. And there's also the need for play. Have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. A lot of seriousness at the minute. Um, and then one more card, the Great Gathering. It's all coming together, intuitive hits and Soul Tribe. I like that reading. Let me just gather these cards up, or else I'll smack them all on the floor, and we don't want that to happen, do we? So, thank you for watching. Before you go, please remember that it is November. And if you're wanting a year ahead for 2025 reading, so what do I mean by that? If you book a tarot or a tarot and crystal ball reading, and you want guidance for 2025, when I say to you at the beginning of the session, why have you booked this session? What questions? What would you like to gain from today's session? That's your point to say I'd like guidance for 2025. So there isn't a specific reading for this. It's just we cater we cater it to your needs. Um, it's now to start thinking about booking them in. November, December, January can start getting quite busy quite quickly because of end of year guidance, etc., etc. Annual leave in December. So it's a great way to start a year with looking at the energies, not predictions, not am I going to get this, am I going to get that. This is about going deeper and going higher than predictions. From what I say about predictions, very 3D. We're becoming alchemists by the day, and the days of predictions are going because we're becoming we're stepping more and more into our creator energy now. Timelines are fluid, timelines are changing at great depths and at amazing speed. So think about that. The website is below to book that. This booking system really easy to do. Payment online, it's so easy. Even a child can do it, I reckon. Thinking about healing sessions, thinking about your Reiki, group healings, all that kind of thing to get you ready for December, because December can be a month, and we've gone through a lot. So a lot of, there'll be a group healing also in December, which will be announced over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Think about Reiki sessions, think about shamanic healing sessions, thinking about your path into 2025. Thank you for watching. Down below is also my Instagram, my threads, and my Facebook and my other YouTubes if you want to follow me across many different platforms. Thank you for watching, sending you love and gratitude, and like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye.